Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Wednesday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. I want to continue my album ranking from the Cars, from this amazing box set. I do have CDs of most of these as well, but I'm using this box set as my reference. It's just easier. And I'm going to be reviewing and ranking the songs off of the Cars' third album, Panorama. 1980 release. Nice blue Electra label. Lyric sheet inside. Nice photo of the band. Sorry for the glare. Okay. Again, 1980 release. Completely different than anything they've put out before. Their first two albums, their debut and their second album, Candy-O. They don't have that same pop and rock sound. They wanted to do something more different, more experimental, and it's definitely a different sounding album. No big hits off of this one, and but not necessarily a commercial success either. But it did reach number 5 in the 200 album charts in the U.S., certified platinum. So no slouch of an album. I think this just the strength of their first two albums allowed this to go through. I do like this album. I do like this album on its own. I can't compare it to the other two. If I did, it would be third so far. But on its own, it's an outstanding album. It's just so different, so unique, so unlike Cars, but with the same element of the Cars, if that makes any sense. And as usual, I've changed the rankings as early as a half hour ago. I just felt some tracks were stronger than others. But not a bad track on the album. Not a bad track on the album. It's just different. Just different. So here we go. I had this one higher, but then I moved it lower. Number 10, You Wear These Eyes. Weird title is You Don't Really Wear Eyes. But I don't know. That's not what I don't like about the song. I love the solo with the same with some. It's got some effects on it, and it's kind of a slow track. It's one of the longer tracks on the album as well. Not the strongest track, I find, but it's not a bad track. It's just kind of the same all the way through. But the solo with those effects are really cool. I changed this next one as well. Give Me Some Slack, number 9. Nice rockin' track, Rick Ocasek sung track. And definitely a synth drum on this one, with a little bit of lead. Not much lead on this one. That's the thing about this album. There's not that many strong leads from Elliot Easton on this one. More synth and organ based album. There are some nice little moments, but not much in the way of lyrics on Give Me Some Slack either. It's not a bad track, but maybe I should have been 10. Maybe I should have switched those around. But anyway, number 9, Give Me Some Slack. At number 8, Running to You. Kind of a Gary Newman sounding track. So different than their other stuff, for sure. And kind of robotic, with the structure is different with the synths going on. Great combination of organ and synth, with again not much guitar in this one. So at number 8, Running to You. At number 7, Don't Tell Me No. Benjamin Orr track. Again, another. They do a lot of robotic grooves, where everything is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of, I just call it robotic. Love the keyboards in it. Love how Benjamin Orr sings in this one. Um, the guitars are great when they need to be. There are some guitars in this one, so they're great when they need to be in this one. But I got no. Don't Tell Me No on number 7. At number 6, Up and Down. This is when I changed as well. I had that lower. I moved it up in the middle. It's the last track on the album. Rick Ocasek lead vocals. It's a rockin' track, and it's a cool rhythm. And I love how the guitar works within the track. And it took a kind of a turn in the middle, away from that rock and rhythm, but then near the end it came back again. It's kind of a weird structure in this one, but Up and Down, number 6. Number 5, again, I had that lower, but I moved it up. Getting Through, and it's a fast-paced track, more new wave than their previous stuff. It's kind of an addictive track, futuristic, and Rick Ocasek really sings well on this one. I love how his vocals sing on this one. Number 5, Getting Through. At number 4, Down Boys. Lots going on this one. Great echoes in the vocals. Love the guitars. Finally, a decent solo. Only played by Elliot Easton the way he can. That makes it the great track. Is the guitars on this one. So number 4, Down Boys. Number 3, Touch and Go. Love this track and the rhythm of the song. It's just got a regular haunting rhythm to it. And again, the solo in there makes it even better. Is it the best track on the album? Could be. The top 3 can go anyway. But I got number 3 at Touch and Go. At number 2, Misfit Kid. This one could have fit on either previous 2 albums. It goes back to that Cars sound that you know and love. Benjamin Orr singing. I love the chorus and how the guitar kind of leads the chorus along. Nice keyboards in there as well. So yeah, Misfits Kid. It's a Cars, definitely a Cars track on this one. And the number 1 song to me is the title track, Panorama. It's a lead-off track off the album as well. It's a rockin' start to the album. Nice heavy rhythm. I love how it's a guitar-led track as well. Longer track at 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Elliot Easton's all over this one. The song rocks. It's a different sound than the other stuff on the album, but yeah, the title track, Panorama. So to recap, I've got number 10, You Wear These Eyes. At number 9, Give Me Some Slack. At number 8, Running to You. At number 7, Don't Tell Me No. At number 6, Up and Down. At number 5, Getting Through. At number 4, Down Boys. At number 3, Touch and Go. At number 2, Misfit Kid. And at number 1, the title track, Panorama. It's a different sounding album for sure. They're different than their first 2, but on its own, it's a fantastic album. Give this one a couple of listens and you'll appreciate what they're trying to achieve. They wanted to do something different. They wanted to do something. They didn't want to get stuck into that same pigeonhole as their first 2 albums. They're becoming more creative. Not that the first 2 albums weren't creative. They definitely were. But this is just a different stretch for them. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. I think it's fantastic. A lot of people pan it because it's so much different than their first 2. But to me, it's an amazing album. Panorama. Okay. So coming up next is their 4th studio album. You got Shake It Up. I'll be doing that in the next couple of days. What's today? Wednesday, Thursday. Probably Saturday I'll be doing this one, and then wrap up their 5th album, Heartbeat City, on Sunday to wrap up the Cars. So there you have it, guys. There's my studio ranking and song ranking of Panorama. Fantastic album on its own, and super enjoyable album as well. Have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.